Hi, it's William Wagener for On Second Thought. We're here at Chuck E. Chan's baseball park in Fresno, California, where thousands of Tea Party activists are gathering right now to hear speeches. We're going to go in and see that. Stick with us.
Principled leaders understand higher ground, and paying a woman less salary for the same work that a man is doing, that is always wrong. Violations of civil rights is always wrong. But less taxes, less government, balanced budgets, free markets, free enterprise, those things are always right. And higher ground, principled leaders understand that. But you need to understand something today. That if you engage in higher ground politics, in 1860 he only won 40% of the popular vote. But when he was re-elected in 1864, because he stood on higher ground long enough, he was re-elected with 55% of the popular vote. We need leaders that are principled. We need leaders whose spine that we can see from consensus and develop coalitions. Leading up is the most difficult, because then you're working with people that don't need you, people that are more powerful than you, people that are more connected than you, people that will be there long after you're gone, but they want you on the team because you see further ahead and you see clearer and you see before others. They want you on the team because you're a maven, you're a salesman, you're a connector, because they can put you in a room full of people and you can galvanize the people towards working on solutions. And when we have leaders that can lead 360 degrees, that are principled leaders, then you can put them in a dysfunctional government in Sacramento, you can put them in a dysfunctional government in Washington, and then they can then start to move the ball up the field, because the gap between dysfunctional government and functional government is leadership, and the gap between balanced budgets and deficits is leadership. And what we need in America and in California today are strong, principled leaders. And I'm going to finish with this. I want to challenge each and every one of you here today. People ask me, DAmon, why are you doing this? Why would you leave the private sector where you're making millions of dollars to get involved in government? My question is the same to you. Why did you show up today? What are your reasons for being here? Is it to hear good speakers, enjoy good food, and listen to good music? Because we're going to need more than that. And let me share this story with you, and then I will take my seat. I heard a story a long time ago about two brothers. They were twin brothers. Benny and Lenny. They went to school together. They went to church together. They played together. They did everything together. And one day, Benny decided to sign up for the armed services, and Lenny was right there with them. And typically, they would fight side by side. But one day, they were outflanked by the enemy, and Benny ended up on one side of the battlefield, and Lenny ended up on the other side of the battlefield. And Benny heard the call of retreat, but Lenny, he didn't hear the call of retreat. And when Benny got back to the barracks and recognized that his brother Lenny was not there, automatically, instantaneously, he jumped back on the battlefield, dodging bullet after bullet, until he came across his brother Lenny laying in the sand. And shrapnel was piercing his body, and blood had beaded on his brow. And then Lenny looked up at his brother Benny, and this is what he told him. He said, out of all of the people in the world, I knew that you would come. And my question to everyone that's here today, can the 2.2 million people that are unemployed, can they say that I knew that someone in this stadium would come? Can those 47,000 companies that left our state from September 08 to September 09, can they say that I knew without a shadow of a doubt that someone in this stadium would come? Can all of us Americans who have been strong-armed with a health care plan that we didn't want and that we cannot afford, can someone say that someone in this building today, that they would come? Because that's our challenge. I've answered the call. We need you to give your money. We need you to walk your precincts. We need you to get out the vote. And then we will go back to the cynics and the critics and the skeptics, and to all those who said that our government is not governable, that our problems are not manageable. And we will tell them this morning in America that if we cannot walk out of our problems, we will crawl. That if we do not have a shovel, we will dig ourselves out with our hands. But under all circumstances, we will come out. We must come out, because it is once again morning in America. Thank you, and God bless you.
That was DAmon DUNN, everybody. Nice surprise, wasn't it?
Hope and change mean nothing. There is no change, and there is no hope for any change. And I think that if those issues are not resolved today, if people are not being told the truth, there will be so much anger against the regime. People are going to be so livid. More people will be rising.
And I thank them for that.
Thank you, everybody. Look at all you radicals out there.